Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Columbus Aviators and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Columbus Aviators and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Well, look now at our starting defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
They'll drop the throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Single. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The pass on third down. Intended for number 12.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, look now at our starting defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Ready, go!
From the gun on third down, Martinez. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All day, baby, all day.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them right now, not a done deal. So they are holding down one of the final wild card spots. With 2 weeks to go, there are others kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And imagine what the talk has been all week within their locker room. And it's really, let's rely on ourselves, because they could get help and still get to the playoffs. But who wants that? Go out, win the game, take care of things yourself, and then you don't have anything else to worry about.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Ready. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? That's right, baby. They don't want it. Get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snap to the 11.
Huh? What you got? Huh?
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get out outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, he did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Martinez. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Second and 3. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Martinez operating from the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
And he'll take this one near the 25, come up the 26-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
Help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, did.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Second and 2 prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Just like that. Just like that. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Every time, it's a sack. Come on,
defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, he's going after the quarterback.
Pretty big game here, so I figure why not jump in with like the 3rd time this season I've done commentary on the game. Here we are after the sack. Golden Eagles, 2nd and long here. It's going to be complete. Gleamer to Reggie Fountain there for gain of 7. Back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. Gleamer back to throw, got some time, throws it out wide, it's knocked away and complete. Good defense there. Job of bringing pressure, kind of, by the Aviators. Looked like at the top of the screen there, he might have had a wide open man. Tevin Dunlap comes in, knocks that one away. 4th down, Golden Eagles punting it away. This one will go out of bounds. Pretty nice punt at the 3-yard line. Coffin corner. Don't really see that a lot in football today, the old coffin corner. Personally a fan of. Goes out of bounds at the 3-yard line, so Starting field position is favorable for the Golden Eagles defense here. Bit of a danger zone for Columbus. With the Raiden Bolton, he's stuffed. No gain on the play. Give it to him again this time. He breaks free, a nice little carry. He's got 1,500 rushing yards on the season. What a season for Raiden Bolt. Running back. Not to mention the great season by his cousin, the rookie quarterback for the Snowhawks, Braden Stakes. He leads the league in passing yards. Martinez play action, back to throw, rifles one. Looks like an offensive lineman reporting eligible there. Yeah, definitely doesn't have the hands to make a contested catch like that. Here's Raiden Bolt. He'll toss this one to Sal Goddard, the tight end, for a nice gain of 17. Yeah, really a lot to ride on this game for both of these teams. I'm still not for certain with that. They may have a chance, but I believe they lost head-to-head. So that's the tiebreaker, and Marshall should have the 1 seed, but still. Aviators trying to win their first ever division championship in league history. Raiden Bolt, nice carry there. Gain of about 10. If the Aviators lose, then they will actually enter a huge game next week, the final week, week 17, against the Toronto Thunderbirds, the reigning VFL champions. They had a rough start to the season, but they've really turned it around. They're starting to hit their stride at the right time. And if the Thunderbirds were able to win next week, if the Aviators did in fact lose here today, then they would actually take home their 3rd division title. The Thunderbirds have a free win this week. And Pedro Martinez dropped for a big loss there by Corbin Cheese Puffs. A big play. Former defensive player of the year. #1 overall pick in the first ever draft, Corbin Cheese Puffs. Huge loss there. We're going to 4th down for the Aviators. They'll have to punt it away now. Definitely not in field goal range if they ever were in the first place. So they are not a great punt either. Golden Eagles got it at the 28-yard line. As I was saying earlier, the Toronto Thunderbirds, they should have a tie. They're 9-4-1 and a free win against the NFL team this week, so it'll be 10-4-1. And if the Aviators were to lose, they'd be 11-4. And if they won, the Thunderbirds did win next week. After, if, big if, the Aviators lose this game, then they would actually win the division. They'd have a better winning percentage, thanks to that tie. First ever tie in VFL history came with the Hounds. I forgot what week that was. But on the Golden Eagles side of things, if they lost today, then that would actually drop them outside of the playoff picture for the moment. Like they would, the Black Knights would have the second wildcard spot. They get a free win this week, but next week, Black Knights play the Marshalls, and the Golden Eagles get a big win, get a free win. And the Golden Eagles had the tiebreaker with the Black Knights, so the Black Knights have to beat the Marshals next week in order for them to make the playoffs. And that's only if Golden Eagles lose here. I mean, beating Marshals, it seems doable. I mean, we saw it today. The Hounds actually knocked them off. You know, who knows if those play all their starters since it's week 17. I believe they might have the division clinched. I mean, the conference clinched, for sure. They may get some players in to chase those awards. You know, Charlie Davenport, great season for him. He's got a shot at MVP and some other accolades. First and 10 here, Gleamer. Out of time, finally he's pressured, has to throw it away. Golden Eagles on the move here, second and 10. Fires one, slant right over the middle, it's Darrell Franklin Jr. The rookie out of Oregon. Many would consider him the better half of the Franklin twins. Both drafted this year in the VFL draft. Gleamer will go down with a big loss there. Dropped in the backfield, sacked for a big loss. So loss of 8. Ralph Franklin Jr.'s brother, twin brother, Jacoby Franklin, actually played earlier today. Excuse me. In the last game for the Memphis Hounds. I don't know if he had a reception. 3rd and 8. There's a flag down. This one will be complete for first down, but let's see what the call is. It may be holding. And yes, a rare penalty. We don't see too many of those. Sometimes it's like face mask or something. But a holding call, very rare. Saw a false start in Dallas Marshall's game too. We don't see that. 3rd and 18. Just gonna throw it short to Banana Boy, see if he can work his magic. And he manages to get about 11 yards. Nowhere close to the first down. Looks like they're just trying to set up the field goal. So attempt here, a 32-yarder is up and it is good. So 9-3, a bit of a disappointing drive for Golden Eagles. They really wanted the touchdown. They wanted to make it a 2-possession game, but it's a 6-point game. Low scoring so far in the first half. Just about 30 seconds, over 30 seconds left in this half. Let's see what Aviators try to do with it here. They'll try to do anything at all. Got 2 timeouts remaining. And they see something what Mad likes to do a lot. They like to run a play. Run a handoff. There's a flag down. It's still a decent game for both. Let's see what the call is here. Holding again. I don't think this has ever happened in the VFL or even in college. Holding calls on consecutive possessions. And by each team in the same game. It's very rare. Now, like they just try to run out the clock. Reagan Bolt carried for 6 yards. They'll snap it. They will. They'll take one last snap with the Bolt. They'll be tackled after only a gain of 3, and that's how the first half will end. The Mexico City Golden Eagles, the 6-point lead. No touchdowns in the first half. After the reception by Pedro Martinez. Speaking of ties, like I was earlier with the Hounds and Thunderbirds. Aftershocks and Gunners played last night. They actually tied 16-16. You can see in the bottom left there. Pretty good game, but I believe I think they might have clinched the 1 seed for the San Diego Aftershocks. I'm not certain with that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Yeah, because they already beat the Gunners once this season. So yeah, San Diego Aftershocks, #1 seed in the NFC. Their playoffs are less chaotic. You know, things kind of been set for a while. I think all the teams clinched. Maybe last week, maybe week 14. You know, we noted what 14 is going to be. Yeah, pretty sure the first 2 seeds already clinched. Now it's just kind of a matter of whether the Gunners will be 3 or 4. I'm not sure the Gunners play next week, honestly. But trying to figure all this stuff out. This is the last game of week 16 here. Norman Batch. It's the sack there on Pedro Martinez. Second-year man out of Clemson. Try to focus in on this game and look at some of the other stuff later. Yeah, but Pedro Martinez just holding on to the ball too long. Really got to get rid of it there.